Auzubillahiminashaitanirrajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome to the PMDC online lecture room. Dear students, today my topic is first law of thermodynamics, and I am going to give you the detail about the first law of thermodynamics. First law of thermodynamics. These are the two words. Thermodynamics are two words. Therm means heat. Dynamics means motion. So it means that thermodynamics, it is that branch of physics in which we study about the conversion of heat energy into mechanical energy. So basically this law deals how we convert heat energy into mechanical energy. Dear students, you are well aware of the facts that there are many vehicles running on the roads. These are all based on the first law of thermodynamics, that heat is converted into mechanical energy. Either it is a bike, either it is a car, either it is an aeroplane, either it is a bus, any sort of vehicle which runs on a certain which runs on a certain petrol or diesel. It depends upon the first law of thermodynamics, that is conversion of heat energy into mechanical energy. Statement: this law states that every thermodynamic system possesses internal energy U as a state variable. Dear students, first of all, there are two basic terms. One is a system and other is a state variable. System means a matter enclosed in a container. For example, if you have a jar having a water in it and having a lid on it, that forms a system. Its walls, they are called the boundaries. Anything except the system, they are called the surroundings. So state variables, dear students, pressure, volume, temperature, as these are the physical quantities which changes under certain conditions, so they are called variable quantities. Volume changes, temperature changes, pressure changes, so they are called state variable. Another state variable is internal energy. The energy possessed by the body, either due to its translational motion, rotational motion, or any other form of motion, that is called internal energy. Internal energy also changes. For example, if you have a pot of water and you put on a heat and you supply a heat to that pot of water, as a result its temperature changes. So it means that there is a change in its internal energy. First law of thermodynamics is simply the law of conservation of energy. As I told you before, that all the vehicles which runs on the road, either it is a bike, either it is a car or any other, they convert heat energy into mechanical energy. So where there is a conversion, that is law of conservation of energy, since heat is a form of energy. So first law of thermodynamics, it is law of conservation of energy, in which we convert heat into other form of energy. The relationship between work, heat and changes in the internal energy is known as the first law of thermodynamics. There is a relationship between work, there is a relationship between heat. Work means, for example, very simple example, if you rub your hands, that is a work, and due to rubbing heat is produced and your hands gets warm up. This is the internal change in its internal energy. So there is a relationship between work, heat and change in the internal energy. That is called first law of thermodynamics. The first law of thermodynamics can also be stated as increase in internal energy of a system is equal to the amount of heat added to the system minus the amount of work done on the system. Dear students, according to that statement, whenever you supply a heat to the system, as a result there will be an increase in internal energy, and also that is the work done on the system. Mathematically, delta U is equal to del Q minus delta W. Dear students, symbol for internal energy is U, and delta, it is a sign which represents the change. So delta U, change in internal energy. Q, it is a symbol, capital Q, it is a symbol for the heat. So delta Q, change in heat, minus delta W. And W, it is a symbol for the work. In the diagram, Q is added to the system, amount of heat added to the system. As a result, there will be a change in internal energy minus the work done. The internal energy of a system is increased by the transfer of heat either or work into the system. Dear students, either heat is added to the system or heat is removed from the system. As a result, there will be a change in internal energy. Another diagram, if you look on the right hand side of on your screen, there is a popcorn in a pot is a thermodynamic system. In thermodynamic process shown here, heat is added to the system and the system does work on its surroundings and lift the lid of the pot. It means that when you look at the diagram, heat is added to the system, pot is a system in which the popcorns and the lid is moving upward direction and it lifts the lid in the upward direction. It means that there will be a change in internal energy. Heat is added to the system, its internal energy changes and the moving of the lid in the upper direction, this is the work done. So another form of first law of thermodynamics is that delta Q is equal to del U plus del W. One another information here is that whenever you supply an external heat to the system, as a result its internal energy increases and the system expands, that is a positive work done. Heat and work, they are directional quantities. Thus, the complete description of heat or work interaction requires a specification of both magnitude and direction. Dear students, in physics, heat and work, they are scalar quantities, but here we describe them as a directional for our simplification. One way of doing is that to adopt a sign convention, because heat flows. So whenever heat flows, we adopt a sign that either heat flows from the surrounding to the system or heat flows from the system to the surrounding. So that is why we adopt a simple sign convention. The generally accepted formal sign of convention for heat and work interaction is as follows. Heat transfer to a system and the work done by a system are positive. Heat transfer from a system and work done on a system are negative. Dear students, whenever a heat is added to the system, then it is considered as positive. As a result, there will be increase in internal energy and the system expands. The work will be positive, work done by the system, positive work done. And whenever heat is taken from the system, that is negative, and the system as a whole contracts, then work done will be a negative. In the following diagram, first law of thermodynamics, del U is equal to Q minus W. There are three options given on the diagram, option A, option B and option C. Option A, in the first law of thermodynamics, Q is defined as the heat added to the system and the work is done by the system. Dear students, whenever a heat is added to the system, it is considered as positive and the work is done by the system, that is positive work done. In the option B, when Q is positive, heat energy flows into the system from its environment. Whenever Q is taken as positive, it means that heat flows from the environment to the system. So if Q is less than 0, heat energy flows out of the system into the environment. If the heat flows from the system to the environment, it is considered as negative. And option C, work is W is defined as the work done by the system on its environment. If W is greater than 0, the system does a positive amount of work on its environment, whereas if W is less than 0, the environment does a positive amount of work done on the system. It means that if the system as a whole expands, work is considered as a positive and the system as a whole contracts, then it is taken as negative. Dual sign conventions. Many physics and engineering textbooks present the first law of thermodynamics as delta Q is equal to del U minus del W with the minus sign between the heat and work. The reason is that work is defined positive in these treatments as the work done on the system rather than work done by the system, as in our treatment. Using our notation, this equivalent first law would be read as del Q is equal to del W minus del W environment. By using the same sign convention, you can write the relationship for the first law of thermodynamics as when heat is added to the system, the internal energy of the system increases, the remaining part of the energy is used by the system to do work on the surrounding. Dear students, you must keep in mind that according to the mathematical statement of first law of thermodynamics, delta Q is equal to del U minus delta W. Del Q, it is the amount of heat supplied. Delta U, it is the internal energy, while del W, it is the work done. Del U, increase in internal energy, it depends upon the initial and final states of the system. Mathematical form is written as delta Q is equal to del U plus delta W. As I told you before that internal energy, they are the state variables. Actually calculating internal energy of a real system would be hopelessly complicated. The first law is an operational definition of internal energy because we can measure delta Q and del W, and thus we can measure the change in internal energy delta U. It does not define U, but it doesn't matter because we can define internal energy of a system to have specified values in some reference state that is similar to the concept of mechanical potential energy. This statement, dear students, this statement means that del Q is considered as positive when heat enters the system, while delta U is the internal energy. It depends upon the initial and final states of the system. For example, when you are supplying an amount of heat to a system, what was its initial temperature? And after supplying a heat to some time, then what will be its final temperature? So internal energy, it depends upon the initial and the final state of the system. If a system is carried through a cyclic process, then increase in internal energy is zero. Dear students, cyclic process means any changes either on the system or by the system which bring the system back to its mean position. That is called cyclic process. So for every cyclic process, increase in internal energy is considered as zero. Mathematically, delta U can be written as UB minus UA. UB, final internal energy, UA, initial internal energy. Secondly, experiment shows that the change in internal energy of the system during any thermodynamic process depend only on the initial and final state, not on the path leading from one to another. Thus, thermodynamic system in a specific state has a unique internal energy that depends only on that state. Thus, internal energy is a state variable. So, I told you before that internal energy, it depends upon the initial and final state, not on the path. If the system is carried through a cyclic process, then internal energy is zero. That is, system expands and contracts, but it comes to the initial mean position. This is called a cyclic process. In every cyclic process, be kept in mind, I told again that for every cyclic process, increase in internal energy is zero. In the following diagram, heat is supplied to a metal ball. As a result, heat flows to the metal ball, and that is its internal energy increases. Assignment: what is the relationship between heat and work? Make MCQs of this topic. Thank you very much. Any queries or suggestion, if any, either via email at the given PMDC suggestions at theqsit.edu.pk. Thank you very much. WhatsApp number is also given. Thank you.